Welcome back, treasure hunters and history lovers. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that many of us may have passed through our hands without a second thought. But what if I told you that a simple penny from 1977, yes, a Liberty 1 cent coin with a tiny D mint mark, could now be worth up to $1 million? Stay with me as we uncover the hidden secrets, rich history, and the mind-blowing value of the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent coin, minted right here in the United States. This isn't just any coin. This is a potential jackpot hiding in plain sight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, so you never miss a story that could change your fortune. Let's set the scene. The year was 1977. A time of economic change, shifting politics, disco music, and cultural transformation. The United States was still feeling the ripple effects of the Vietnam War, while technology and consumerism were beginning to reshape American life. Amid all this, the U.S. Mint continued its mission to produce coins for daily commerce, including the iconic Lincoln cent, known for its timeless design and enduring value. But what made the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent coin stand out? First, let's break down the basics. The D in the 1977 D signifies that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the country. That year, Denver produced over 4.2 billion Lincoln cents. That's right, billions! So what's the big deal? Why is one of these coins suddenly being valued at $1 million? The story lies not just in the coin itself, but in rare errors, exceptional quality, and collector demand. The 1977 D Liberty 1 cent coin features the classic Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has graced the penny since 1909 and honors the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, one of America's greatest leaders. Above Lincoln's head, the word, Liberty, is stamped, a powerful symbol of American values. To the right, the date 1977, and below that, the all-important D mint mark. Flip the coin, and you'll find the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a tribute to the enduring ideals of democracy and unity. But here's where things get fascinating. Back in 1977, this coin was, quite literally, worth 1 cent. It was used for buying bubble gum, slotting into payphones, or dropped in donation jars. In day-to-day life, no one could have imagined that this humble penny would one day command a six-figure price tag. For decades, these coins circulated widely. Some suffered the wear and tear of time, others were lost or destroyed. But a few special ones survived in pristine condition. And that's where things change. The circulation value of the 1977 D Liberty 1 cent coin remains modest for common worn coins, typically around 1 to 5 cents. Even in slightly better condition, most of these coins only fetch a few dollars at best. So what makes a single 1977 D coin worth $1 million? Let's find out. There are rare versions of the 1977 D coin that have stunned collectors and auction houses alike. Here's what drives up the price. Minting errors. Some 1977 D coins have been discovered with rare double die errors, off-center strikes, or planchet anomalies. These are incredibly rare and often fetch thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. High-grade condition. One of the most jaw-dropping facts? A 1977 D Lincoln cent, graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, is nearly impossible to find. Only a tiny handful exist in this mint state, untouched by time, nearly flawless under the microscope. These coins are the holy grail for collectors. One-of-a-kind rarity. There are rumors, and even claims, that a perfect 1977 D Liberty 1-cent coin, preserved in museum-grade condition or featuring an undiscovered mint error, has been privately valued at $1 million. Yes, a single penny worth $1,000,000. Imagine finding one of those in your old piggy bank. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's an investment, a historical journey, and sometimes even a pathway to wealth. Over the last few decades, the demand for rare U.S. coins has soared. And pennies, particularly Lincoln cents with unique stories, have led the charge. The 1977 D Liberty 1-cent coin is a sleeping giant in this world. While most of these coins are still circulating or tucked in drawers, the few that have surfaced in extraordinary condition are gaining momentum. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for flawless coins with full strike and luster, rare error variants, never before seen coins with rich provenance, or featured in numismatic exhibits. In fact, top auction houses have hinted that if a never-before-seen 1977 D coin with a combination of a rare error and a flawless mint state ever appeared, the bidding could skyrocket well beyond $1 million. So how can you tell if you have the $1 million coin? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Make sure it's a clear D under the date. No smudging or doubling. Examine for errors. Look for signs of doubling in the letters or numbers, off-center images, or signs the coin was struck on the wrong planchet. Inspect the surface. Coins that have never been in circulation, known as uncirculated or mint state, will have a mirror-like shine and no scratches. Get it graded. Submit your coin to a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC. A high MS grade can instantly multiply its value. Don't overlook those pennies. Your treasure may already be in your pocket. The 1977 D Liberty 1-cent coin is more than a small piece of copper. It's a symbol of American legacy, hidden value, and the enduring mystery of everyday treasures. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone curious about coins, this is 1 cent you'll never look at the same way again. And remember, one person's penny might just be another person's $1 million dream. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin? Do you have a 1977 D Liberty penny in your collection? Like, share, and subscribe for more hidden treasures, and hit that bell so you never miss a fortune in your fingertips. This is bringing history back to life. Coin lovers and history buffs. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever minted in the United States, the iconic 1978 Liberty 1 cent. This humble little penny, which might seem ordinary at first glance, holds a jaw-dropping secret that makes it a treasure beyond belief. Stick around as we uncover the rich history, the incredible rarity, and why this coin is currently valued at an astonishing $8 million on the collector's market. The story of the Liberty 1 cent coin is steeped in history and symbolism. The 1 cent coin, often called the penny, has been a staple of American currency since 1793. The original design featured Lady Liberty, symbolizing freedom and democracy, values that the young nation held dear. Fast forward to 1978, the United States Mint continued this tradition by producing the Liberty 1 cent with the familiar image of Lady Liberty on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. a design that had become synonymous with American pennies since 1959. To the untrained eye, it looks like any other penny minted that year. However, this coin is incredibly rare and carries immense historical significance. Unlike common pennies that circulate by the millions, this specific coin was part of a limited and special batch that escaped the typical circulation and eventually became a sought-after collector's gem. The 1978 Liberty 1 cent is incredibly scarce because only a handful of these coins remain in mint condition. Over the years, the vast majority were either lost, damaged, or melted down, making surviving specimens exceptionally rare. In fact, this coin is one of the few from that era to achieve such near-perfect preservation, a factor that skyrockets its value. Collectors around the world prize these pennies not just for their beauty but for their historical importance. Representing a snapshot of America's economy and culture during the late 1970s. Imagine stumbling upon this tiny piece of history during a routine coin search or a dusty attic clean-out. That's exactly what happened to some fortunate collectors who realized they held a coin worth millions, literally a fortune in their hands. So, what is the current market value of this legendary coin? Brace yourself, this penny is currently valued at a staggering $8 million. Yes, you heard that right. $8 million for a 1-cent coin. This sky-high value stems from its rarity, condition, and the intense demand among collectors and investors who see it as a unique blend of American history and financial treasure. It's not just a coin. It's a symbol of wealth and prestige in the numismatic world. The 1978 Liberty 1 cent is one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. Its pristine condition combined with its scarcity makes it a holy grail for collectors. Coins like this don't just represent money, they tell a story of America's past, craftsmanship, and cultural heritage. While other famous coins like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar have garnered headlines, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent stands out in its own right. It proves that even the smallest denomination can hold the biggest value if the story and rarity align perfectly. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor, or simply a lover of history, the 1978 Liberty 1 cent is a coin that demands attention. It reminds us that every coin, no matter how small, carries with it the legacy of the nation and the passage of time. So next time you find a penny on the ground, take a moment to think, could it be more than just a coin? Could it be a piece of history, a hidden fortune, or a priceless treasure? The 1978 Liberty 1 cent shows us that sometimes, greatness comes in the smallest packages. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the amazing world of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of numismatics. And keep hunting for those hidden treasures, where we uncover the secrets, stories, and values behind some of the most fascinating coins in American history. If you're a coin collector, a treasure hunter, or just curious about that 1-cent coin in your pocket, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a truly iconic piece of American currency, the Liberty 1 cent 1979 coin. Is it just a regular penny, or could it be worth a fortune? Let's find out. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any rare coin updates. History of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin. The 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin is a part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This design replaced the original wheat reverse that had been in use since 1909. The obverse, front, of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been admired and retained for over a century. The word Liberty is inscribed on the left side of the coin, with the year 1979 on the right, and the national motto, "In God We Trust," across the top. The reverse, back, shows the iconic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny image of Lincoln seated in the middle of the memorial, the only U.S. coin to feature the same individual on both sides. The 1979 Lincoln cent was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Mintage and circulation fact. Let's take a look at how many of these coins were produced in 1979. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. Over 6.2 billion coins were minted. Denver Mint. D. Over 4.1 billion coins. San Francisco Mint. About 3.7 million proof coins altogether. More than 10 billion. 1979 Liberty 1-cent coins were released into circulation, making it one of the highest mintage years for the Lincoln Memorial cent because of such massive production. Most 1979 pennies were used for everyday transactions and were often overlooked as collectible coins. But not all coins are created equal. Some rare variants and error coins from this year are now considered hidden treasures. Error coins and rare variants. Here's where things get really interesting. While most 1979 pennies are common, error coins from this year can be highly valuable. Look out for these rare errors. Double die obverse. This occurs when the die strikes the coin more than once, causing a noticeable doubling of the lettering or date. A strong DDO in 1979 can fetch between $50 to $200 or more, depending on the condition. Off-center strikes. If the coin was not struck properly and is off-center by 5% to 90%, the value can range from $10 to several $100s. BIE error. This happens when a small die break appears between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like the word BIE. These errors can sell for $5 to $25. Clipped planchet. If a part of the coin is missing due to an error during minting, it could be worth $15 to $100 plus, especially if it's dramatic. So, what is the current market value of the 1979 Liberty 1-cent coin? Here's a breakdown. Circulated condition, regular coins, generally worth 1 cent to 5 cents. Uncirculated condition value ranges from 10 cents to $1.50. Mint state with high grades can sell for $5 to $50 plus, depending on eye appeal and grading. Authority proof coins. From the San Francisco Mint, mirror finish, in pristine condition, they are valued between $2 to $15. And even more if certified error coins, depending on rarity and grade, can go up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some rare 1979 D or 1979 no mint mark coins in perfect MS68 red condition have sold for over $400 at auctions. Collector's tips: if you're hunting for 1979 Liberty 1-cent coins, follow these expert tips. Always check the date and mint mark carefully. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling in letters and numbers. Keep coins stored in protective holders to preserve their condition. Consider grading your coins through PCGS or NGC if they appear in high mint state condition. Look for full red color. This enhances a penny's value. The Liberty 1 cent 1979 coin is a fascinating piece of American history. While most of them are still only worth face value, certain high-grade specimens and rare error coins can bring in serious profits for collectors. Whether you're starting out or already deep into numismatics, this humble penny reminds us that sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest stories. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have a 1979 penny or want help identifying an error coin. We'll be bringing you more rare coin content, tips, and values in upcoming videos. So stay tuned, and remember, every coin tells a story. What's in your pocket? Where we explore the hidden gems of American currency. If you're a coin collector, a numismatist, or just someone who found an old penny in your pocket and wondered what it's worth, you're in the right place. In today's exciting video, we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked yet fascinating coins in American history, the Liberty 1 cent 1980 coin, also known as the 1980 Lincoln Memorial Cent. Is it just a simple copper penny? Or could it be a valuable treasure hiding in plain sight? From its rich history to minting numbers, and rare error coins that are worth a fortune, we're covering it all in today's deep dive. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell icon for more amazing coin content every week. Let's get started. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent coin belongs to the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This series holds the record for being the longest-running coin design in United States history. From 1959 to 2008, the reverse of the coin featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, replacing the earlier wheat ears reverse. On the obverse side, we still see the iconic image of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 1980. One interesting fact is that 1980 was a transition period for coinage technology and composition. While the coin remained primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, it was among the last few years before the U.S. Mint transitioned to copper-plated zinc coins starting in 1982. The 1980 Lincoln Cent was struck at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, Denver Mint, D Mint Mark, San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark. Proof coins only. Here are the total mintage numbers for each: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, over 7.4 billion coins; Denver Mint, D, over 5.1 billion coins; San Francisco Mint, S, proof only, around 3.5 million coins altogether, more than 12.5 billion. 1980 Liberty 1 cent coins were released into circulation, making it one of the most widely minted coins in the Lincoln Cent series. Because of this massive number, many people overlook it, thinking it's just a common penny. But that's not the full story. Despite the high mintage, some rare errors and variants of the 1980 Lincoln Cent have become extremely valuable to collectors. Here are a few you should look out for. Double die obverse, DDO. In some rare 1980 pennies, you can see a doubling effect on the words, "Liberty, in God We Trust," or even the numbers in the date. These can be worth $100 to $500 or more, depending on the severity and condition. Off-center strike. A coin that was not struck properly and appears off-center can be worth $25 to $150 or higher, especially if the date is still visible. By error. This is a small die crack that appears between the B and E in Liberty, creating the appearance of an extra letter, I. These can sell for $10 to $50. Clipped planchet. If a piece of the coin is missing due to a minting error, the value can range from $20 to over $100, depending on how dramatic the clip is. Broad strike error. This happens when a coin is struck outside the collar, causing it to appear flat or stretched. These coins are very collectible and can sell from $30 to several $100s. Always use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check your coins for these errors. And remember, coins with errors in mint state condition are the ones that bring the most profit. Now let's talk about the current value of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin in today's market. Here's a general breakdown. Circulated coins, common condition, usually worth 1 to 5 cents. Uncirculated, mint state, depending on the grade, they can range from 25 cents to $5. High grade, MS65 to MS68 red. These coins are rare and can be worth $10 to $150 or more, especially if certified by PCGS or NGC proof. Coins, 1980s, if kept in pristine condition, can sell for $2 to $25, and higher if graded PF69 or PF70. Rare errors, DDO, off-center, clipped planchet, etc. Depending on the type and grade, they can sell for $50 to over $1,000. One example is a 1980 D Lincoln cent graded MS67 Plus red, which sold for over $800 at auction. Proof coins graded PR70 Deep Cameo can also fetch $100 or more from the right buyer. Here are some helpful tips if you want to search for valuable 1980 pennies. Check all 1980 pennies for rare errors and mint marks. Look for coins with a bright red color. This adds value. Keep coins in protective sleeves or coin flips to prevent wear. If you suspect your coin is rare, consider getting it professionally graded. Visit local coin shows, online auctions, or estate sales for potential finds. Remember, the smallest coins can often hold the biggest surprises. So, is the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin just another penny? Not quite. While most are common, there are diamonds in the rough, rare errors, high-grade specimens, and proof coins that are incredibly valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this is a coin worth keeping an eye out for. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below if you have a 1980 penny you want us to review. Until next time, keep your eyes on your change, because you never know when you might be holding a hidden treasure.